And welcome back. This time around we're going to take a look at our image effects tile, and we can see it down here at the bottom. We've got it selected. We'll put it in the scene. And the image effects tile basically allows us to do a full screen effect, so we can change the whole screen out, different colors or different effects where it gets a fisheye view or whatever it might be. There's over about 185 different effects available. So let's go ahead and select on those and we can take a peek at them. The effects can also be multiplied together, so you can put multiple of the image effects tiles in and then actually multiply the effects together to get even more crazy looking kind of stuff. For this one, let's turn it on in the editor so we can see it as we go through it, and we'll scrub through a couple of these so you can get a sense of it. So we can do everything from water drops to alien vision to snowflakes and blizzards and blooms. There are quite a number of these guys. How about we stop on the blizzard and we'll kind of have fun with that one for a second. We have a couple of options on the right hand side that allow us to enable it when we enter it, when a character triggers it. We can turn it off when they leave it. We can also enable it at start, so when it starts up. And then we can also just use it as a way we can set the disable all, so we can use the tile to disable the effects as well. So let's go ahead and click off of that. We'll click start and we'll try it out. So we've got our character, everything's working fine up until he hits the trigger for a blizzard, and now our poor character is freezing until he leaves the trigger, and then it goes back on. So as long as we're in that trigger space, the image effect is going to happen for us. We'll go ahead and go back out. Let's make some adjustments and let's add a couple more in there. Let's go ahead and go back in. I'll turn off the effect here, and then this time around, the disable on exit, I'm going to turn that one off so that way it stays on throughout. And I'm also going to add in another image effect, and this way we can see how they multiply inside of a scene. What kind of crazy thing can we go for? We've got toon effects, some interesting warping effects, some 8-bit style effects. So as you can see, there's all kinds of interesting effects that we can play with. How about the hexagon effect? We'll do this one for fun. Alright, we're going to turn the disable on exit off, and that way when we go to it we can multiply these out. And then the other thing we can do is let's just add one more in there. We'll drop this guy over here. And we can of course expand out the triggering range because this is a tile, so it's going to behave like a tile. It's still going to have physics and colliders and everything that you want to put onto it. For this one though, we're just going to disable all the effects when we triggered this one. Alright, so let's try it out, see what we get with it. Alright, with the build, we're going to go into the snowstorm. Now this time when we leave, it stays on. And let's enter into the next effect. There we go. And then we turn them all off. So nice and simple. And a lot of fun because you can multiply these out and do all kinds of crazy stuff with them. Alright, we'll go ahead and stop there and we hope you enjoy it.